So junior street guys, come right back to the lanes. Junior street guys, come right back to the lanes for your second hit. So that brings a close to that round of qualifying for Junior Street. Next up will be Junior Thunder. Brought to you by Stay Tuned Auto Repair. Sponsor for the juniors. Great to have them come on board. So Junior Thunder come to the starting line now for their first round of qualifying. Again, everybody, please make sure your cars are all dried off. Your wheel wells and the trunk areas are checked to make sure there's no excess water in them, because it did rain pretty hard and heavy there yesterday morning and part of the afternoon. David Stobie over in the Lord Keogh Lane out of Abbotsford. It says Knutsford. I don't know where that is, but it's somewhere up country. Really? Yeah. It was very clearly spelled that way. Really? Josephine Smith over here in the TCS lane out of Abbotsford with the 07 Chevy pickup truck going up against the 22 GMC. Stopping the time as first will be the TCS side of the racetrack. Goes through with the 983 at 73 miles an hour. to David's 10:37 at 67 miles an hour. Taryn Monroe, tower side of the racetrack out of Surrey, British Columbia, going up against Nathan Lloyd out of Oyama. Attention in the pits. Attention in the pits. Pro bracket, your call to the lanes. Pro bracket, your call to the lanes. And standby call, sportsman. Pro bracket, your call to the lanes. Standby call, sportsman.
And you come right up and you're ushered in and things happen well.
Riker Towson getting to the top end first. Goes 10:33 at 68 miles per hour. Next pair of cars on the line. Ariandela. Lurko Lane is Joshua Wiggett out of Abbotsford. He goes red. 7:13 reaction time for AN. Stop of the timers first was the TCS side at 9:69, 73 miles an hour to a 10:95, 65 miles an hour for Joshua. Jenna Monroe out of Surrey, 84 Chevy Blazer. Tower side of the racetrack, sponsored by Armstrong and Monroe Marketing Group, Winter Harbor Marina. Lordco Lane, Jackson Dew out of Langley with a 1998 GMC Jimmy. Better reaction time going to the tower side of the racetrack with a 4:75. Lordco Lane gets there first at a 10:65 at 64 miles an hour to an 11:03 at 62 miles per hour. Tyler Smith out of Abbey, 97 Chevy pickup truck. Tower side of the racetrack going up against Cash out of Chase with the Mustang. Thank you. They use up batteries. Better reaction time going to the tower side of the racetrack. Stops the timers first with a 10:81 at 64 miles an hour to an 11:24 at 61 miles an hour. Lordco side of the racetrack. Josh Klosky up next out of Quesnel. The Chevy S10. This will be our last car in Junior Street. Some track prep. And then we'll get into pro bracket. So pro bracket guys, you should be in the lanes. Pro bracket should be in the lanes. Josh with a 1:04 reaction time. Stops the timers up at the top end with a 9:16 at 63 miles per hour.
We are back to the juniors, Junior Street. In the water. And they are in round 1 of eliminations. They've already had their 2 rounds of time trials. Now this is for real. So Joshua Wiggett coming up tower side in a 2007 Chevrolet Equinox, dialed in at 1093. So Junior Street will be running to the 8th mile. So Joshua is going to take on Josh. Who's who? Josh Klosky in the right lane. The black Chevy S10 Blazer wants to thank Design Flooring. Josh Klosky dialed in at 902. Josh does a good job of being a patient man on the starting line, waiting for his side of the tree to come down. Meanwhile, Joshua Widget, unfortunately, turned it red, left a little bit too early. So Josh Klosky is off to round number 2. That's going to set up our next pair, Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith, the reigning Junior Street champion here at Mission Raceway. Zap Strap Racing, Tyler, dialed in at 1080. Going to take on Dave Stobie. Dave Stobie. Thinking this must be Dave Stobie Jr. in that blue 2022 GMC pickup truck over there in the right lane. Dialed 1034. So a couple of green lights. One significantly better than the other. That would be why he's the champ, Tyler Smith. Getting it done quite easily here in round number 1. So Tyler will be coming back for round number 2. Coming up now from Chase, BC, Cash in the left lane. Sorry, don't have a last name for you. Going to take on Taryn Monroe. Taryn in the black Chevy pickup. Lordco side of the racetrack, dialed in at 1120. Cash, tower side, dialed in at 1123. So just 0.03 of a second separate them by the dials. Attention in the pits. Hey, listen up out there in the pits. Pro bracket. Pro bracket. This is your standby call. Standby call going out to pro bracket. So Taryn Monroe with the round win. 11:30 on the 11:20 dial gets the job done. Now next pair. Ian Dalla and Jackson Dew. Jackson Dew in the right lane. 1998 GMC Jimmy. So Ian Dalla with the round win. How about this, folks? 960 with a 0 on the 960 dial. Huh, how about that? Jackson Dew was red anyway, but why not show off if you can? Nathan Lloyd and Riker Towson now. Riker in the right lane, dialed 1018. Nathan Lloyd in the left lane, dialed 1060. And Nathan Lloyd is your winner, 1068 on the 1060 dial. Will advance young Nathan into round number 2. Nice healthy field of junior street cars here today. James McNeil and Jenna Monroe now. Jenna Monroe in the right-hand lane. 1984 Blazer. James McNeil over here in the tower lane. Nice little Mustang. So the white Mustang left lane is going to be dialed in at 950. Jenna Monroe in the right lane will be dialed in at 11 seconds exactly. So 1.5 seconds will separate them by the dial. Drivers have been given the go-ahead to stage the cars. So James rolls up, lights the pre-stage bulb. Now Jenna lights the pre-stage. 4 bulbs lit. Here we go. Tough break for Jenna. She turns it a little bit on the red side. So James McNeil will advance into round number 2. Josephine Smith with the bye here in round number 1. Was dialed 984. Did a good job of dialing the car. She went 986. So that's going to do it for round 1 of Junior Street. We now roll into round number 2 for Junior Street. Looks like Josh Klosky has scored himself the bye here in round number 2. Gets away clean. ISO 42 reaction time. Dialed 902 on the brakes before the finish line. Well on the safe side of the 902 dialed, 979. Now James McNeil and Taryn Monroe. So while it's nice and quiet, once again, Wally DeParron. Either that or Kevin, somebody. Need you back up here in the tower. Taryn Monroe, right lane. The black Chevy pickup truck dialed in at 1120. James McNeil in the white Mustang, dialed in at 951. One of these drivers sporting 30 thousandths advantage, and was your winner. James McNeil, 52 with a 2 on the 951 dial, 011 the light, 23 thousandths total. Nice work. Now Nathan Lloyd and Ann Dalla, or Ann, not sure. Dalla in the right lane, dialed 960. Behind the wheel of the Acura. Nathan Lloyd. The Silverado pickup truck, dialed 1060. Nathan Lloyd, the Thunder Mountain class champ. Left lane's pre-staged. Ian rolls in on the right lane. 4 bulbs lit. Here we go. 2 green lights. We're going to decide this at the finish line. Nathan Lloyd with the win, 1079 on the 1060 dial, good enough. Now Josephine Smith and Tyler Smith. Oh, what have we here? It's an all Smith family affair. There goes Tyler in the right lane. Tyler dialed 1083, Josephine dialed 987.
Give me a second, okay?
Tyler with the win, 1088 on the 1083. World champion Sean Cowie and team down there on the starting line. Getting ready to fire it up and make another pass for us. So he's been down the track twice this weekend. He's gone 5:14 and 5:16. Now we reel those numbers off pretty easily, but you need to understand those are kind of monumental numbers. When a blown alcohol dragster runs mid 5 teens, that is serious business. Only a handful of cars or teams that can claim they're capable of doing that. And here we go. That's letting the Goodyears know who's boss. Seemed like it took a little bit of time to find reverse. So here we go. Crew chief gives him the okay. Here comes the RPM. Stage the car. .916 to the 60-foot, and at the finish line, 5:18, 279.68 miles an hour, almost 280, and another teen up there on the reader board. How about that? Sean Cowie pulls the car out of the trailer, goes 5:14, 5:16, and 5:18 in the heat of the afternoon. Nice job, guys. Thank you very much.
Which will take us into our Stay Tuned Auto Repair Junior Street category. Nathan Lloyd in the 2016 Silverado taking on Josh Klosky in the Chevy S10 over there. Nathan, Thunder Mountain Class champ out of Oyama, BC. And Josh, would like to give a big shout out to Design Flooring and Builder Boys Racing. which is bringing us into our Stay Tuned Auto Repair Junior Street final round, which is Nathan Lloyd out of Oyama, BC in the 2016 Silverado taking on Tyler Smith in the 97 Chev. So Tyler, our current class champion. Nathan is Thunder Mountain's class champion. So we got two Junior Street class champs from different tracks here taking each other on. Will Nathan dethrone the longtime champ, Tyler Smith? And Nathan does. Goes 006 on the tree, 1064 on the 1059. Nathan Lloyd taking the win here in our Stay Tuned Auto Repair Junior Street category. Tyler Smith was 1085 on the 1087, breaking out. And Nathan Lloyd is winning in his, what I think is his first race here. I could be wrong. Shelly, can you confirm that? She's down there. Is there a confirmation, Shelly? Is that Nathan's first Junior Street race here? Yeah, so Nathan taking the win in his very first race here at our track. Great job, Nathan.